So I want to talk to business owners today who are struggling in their business because they feel trapped. Here's a question. Are you a business owner who feels like you are trapped in your business and can never get out? Everything is sitting in your head, and you're afraid that if you leave the business for more than a couple days, everything's going to fall apart, and that's really concerning you. Well, here's the problem is that you have not developed enough systems in your business because everything is sitting up here in your head. And now what's going to happen is that you're feeling trapped and you don't know what to do. So we want to talk about what are the 9 steps to systematize your business so that your business can eventually run without you. Now, here's the problem. If we don't deal with this situation here, your business will continue to be dependent on you. And therefore, you're going to start beginning to really feel resentment. You might already be there on feeling resentment towards your business. And then finally, you get to such a burnout position in your business, in your life, that you just decide to close the doors and forget about it. Well, that's tragic and that's sad, and you never go into business just to get out of it. So if we can solve these systems issues, number one, your business becomes dependent upon systems and therefore not on you. Therefore, your resentment starts turning into feelings of contentment about your business. And then finally, and probably the most important thing, you now start having a business that you can eventually sell. Imagine you selling your business and reaping the rewards out of all those years of labor. Now, let me give you a real life example of this. I coached a CPA a number of years ago. When we started coaching, it was just him and a part-time bookkeeper. And as he grew his business, he realized that he couldn't step away from his business. Tax season was pure hell for him because everything landed on his shoulders. Well, I started helping him systematize his business, and he went from 2 employees to 10 to 15. And we were coaching one day. I was coaching him, and it was in the middle of tax season. And he emails me about 15 days before the tax season culminates on April 15th. And he said, "Hey, I'm bored. What do I do now?" Well, it's pretty shocking for a CPA who says he's bored in tax season. But he had systematized his business so much it didn't have to be, he could do whatever he wants to do. Now, he owns a huge tax firm. He takes off huge amounts of time. The business can run without him if he so chooses. So we want to talk about what are the 9 steps that you need to take in order to get your business systematized. So the first step is you have to have a vision. Think about this. If you don't know where you're going, all roads will lead you there. So what is the vision for your business? Where do you want to take this thing? The second thing on systematizing your business, you have to have a mission. A mission is simply a roadmap to the vision. How are you going to get to where you want to with a strong mission statement? And the third area is culture. You need to have a very defined culture so that your employees know how you're supposed to behave overall in the business. And you may ask yourself, "Oh, Kevin, vision, mission, and culture have nothing to do with systems." Actually, it has everything to do with systems because that is the foundation of what a good system sits on. Now, the fourth area is goals. What are the specific goals that you want to achieve for your business? What is it specifically in 5 years out, 3 years out, 1 year out? What are those specific things that you're aiming to accomplish in your business? The fifth part of systematizing your business is an org chart. An organizational chart is simply where do people sit in terms of everybody else within the company, who reports to who. So something we can see very visually. I had a client one time, he had 14 people in his business, and I had him do a future org chart for 5 years down the road, and he basically had 53 employees in on it. 5 years later, he had gotten to 54. And he used that to basically create a process whereby he could put a base systems in place that allowed, then that org chart showed him what to do. And then number 6 is job descriptions. Every single person should have a job description that shows them what they're going to be doing overall, what are their duties and responsibilities, so they know exactly why they're working. Job descriptions have to be written out and clearly defined. And then number 7 is key performance indicators. What are those key numbers that you want every individual to hit in their job and the business overall? Because if you don't know the numbers that you're measuring, how can you create systems in order to maximize those numbers? Number 8 are the how-to manuals. This is all the things of how to do a job. What's the written out system for X, Y, Z, W? And see, this is where most business owners, when they go to systematize, they're going right straight to number 8. But if you don't have steps 1 through 7 nailed down, step 8 is going to be a mishmash of things that don't make sense. So you have to do all 7 of the first steps to get to the how-to manuals. And then finally, number 9 is milestones. What are the things that you want to accomplish over time to get your business to where they want to get to? What is that defining process that says, well, I need to have this in place in order to get here? So those milestones need to be around. So here's the thing. When you put systems in place in your business, the business starts to become dependent upon the systems and not you, the business owner. So this isn't going to happen overnight, and it's an ongoing process, and systems will develop and expand as your business develops and expands. So no, there is no instant pudding here, ladies and gentlemen. However, imagine that you can take a vacation for a month or 6 weeks and come back and the business is running as well as ever. Yes, that can be you if you have those proper systems in place. Now, here's the thing. You're probably asking yourself as you watch this video, okay, Kevin, I agree, those 9 steps are great, but what now? Well, do me a favor and book a strategy session in with me. There's a link that you can go ahead and access that. I'll talk with you for about 30 minutes. This is not a sales appointment. This is all about, okay, what does the 9 steps look like for you? How do you go about getting this into your business? Go ahead. I'd love to talk with you because my dream and my vision is to have every business that I touch be able to work without you so that you can achieve your dreams as a business owner. I look forward to talking with you.